Hi, this is Professor Cordes, and this is the Week 6 overview video for English 113 composition. This week, ladies and gentlemen, we are concluding the literary analysis portion, the literary analysis writing. And so this week we are doing a lot of review, revision, rewriting, so that we get the best possible grade on that assignment. As you can see here from the agenda, 2 items are going to be due by the middle of the week. That's reviewing this video, the lecture video, as well as doing any other readings that you have about literary analysis. If you did not catch up or finish the readings from week 5, I would suggest going back and reviewing those because those talked about re-edits, revisions, revising. So take a moment and go back and look at those one more time. 2 items for this week. One of the very first things that you'll be doing is the grammar journal. Once again, you are piecing all of these things together over the week. So by the time that you're done, you'll have 5 entries. Okay. Yep. 5 entries about specific level sentences. Sorry, I had 2 thoughts in my head at the same time. Continue to work on this. At this point, you now should have at least 4, if not 5 little sections of improvements. So you're almost creating like a reference guide for yourself so that you can go back, oh, this is what I have problems with as far as punctuation. This is what I have problems with when I use the passive voice or irregular verbs or whatever the case may be. So this is just like normal. You guys have done this already. I would suggest looking at the tutoring response that you got from week 5 for the literary analysis and see what grammatical things they ask you to improve. And then that's what you could put in there for this week, plain and simple. Okay. For this week, you are turning in the literary analysis essay. If you are still somewhat confused, I'm going to ask that you go back and rewatch the lecture video for week 5. I'm not going to go in depth as much as I did last week, but the purpose right now is for you to revise, re-edit, revisit your work so that you can improve it to the best quality. So this is on all areas as far as grammar. This is areas about content. Maybe you have a paragraph that doesn't make sense. This is like the proofreading and editing phase of writing. One of the first things that I will tell you is to double check this work rather thoroughly. You do not want to wait until day 6 or day 7 to actually get there and then submit your work. You want to start this day 1 of this week, go through it every day, maybe take a day off right before, but take some time to make sure that this is quality. Okay. This is the longest piece of writing that you've done thus far at 4 pages. So we do want to make sure that it's quality. You'll see here that these are the criteria. You have a thesis statement, careful attention to the language of the text, so you're explaining things thoroughly. You've identified patterns of theme, or this is what I'm talking about, and this goes back to prove my thesis. Okay, how are you analyzing and interpreting the text? This is kind of like your inference. Grammar and writing, what does that look like? And obviously, have you completed the assignment? This is I hit the 4th page, not I hit the top of the 4th page, I hit the bottom of the 4th page. So I'm going to, in the lecture video, discuss the editing process, some very specific purposeful things that I want you to include or not include in that writing as you go over it one more time. So yes, time to get started. This week is all about fine-tuning and improving so that we get the best possible grade. Okay. Please email me if you have any questions or concerns about week 6. This builds off of week 5. So if you're somewhat lost at this point, go back to week 5, review those videos, review those assignments, review what you did, come to us right now in week 6, and let's get going with revising and improving this writing.